The notion that you drop your 7 and 8 and older age girls even off at this camp, you expect to pick them up in 2 weeks. Happy, had fun, made new friends, had great experience. You don't expect to have your daughter picked up by a funeral home.
You represent the Pecks.
I do.
Tell me about them a little bit.
Just the sweetest family. You know, Lulu was one of their 2 children. You know, Lulu was one of those special kids. She was already involved in social purpose. She had a dog rescue that she was developing herself as a 7-year-old. She's full of life, full of energy, and the family's devastated. It has knocked them to a place they never thought they would be, and they shouldn't be there. They want to get answers to these questions, and they're cooperating with the other families, just as the lawyers are in this case as well.
It was one of the moments that really spurred on a lot of these lawsuits, and I know you can't speak for everyone, the fact that Camp Mystic plans on reopening.
Yeah, well, it probably pushed up the timeline to get it filed. Everyone was going to file a lawsuit regardless of that. But there had been an expression made by all the families, certainly in support of the Stewart family, whose young daughter has still not been found, was let's not do anything out there until this little girl is found. Of course, the camp came out with their announcement that we're going to build a memorial for you families, but oh, by the way, we're also going to reopen the camp. And I'm sure with my clients, as it was with the others, an aggravating factor which led to the conclusion, this is the only way we're going to get answers from these folks, is to see them in court.
Legal counsel for Camp Mystic, Mr. Jeff Ray, recently released this statement. We intend to demonstrate and prove that this sudden surge of floodwaters far exceeded any previous flood in the area by several magnitudes, that it was unexpected, and that no adequate warning systems existed in the area.
You've said it once, but I want to hear it again. What is this lawsuit about?
It's about accountability. You folks made decisions about how you're running this camp, and you live by those decisions, or you die by those decisions. And the other thing is to get answers to questions. We have to protect kids not only at Camp Mystic who might come there in the future, but camps generally. Change has to be made. Unfortunately, it didn't happen soon enough for them.